From 2008 until just a couple of months ago, I suffered from a number of different ailments. In fact, there are so many that I've written a list here, so I'm going to read them to you. So I had eczema across my forehead and across my nose and my face here. I had pressure in my chest here, which would cause dizzy spells. I had constant headaches. I had fatigue, very sore eyes and unclear eyes. The white in my eyes was a bit blurry. I had several food intolerances, wheat, yeast, so many different foods. It was getting ridiculously difficult to find out what I could eat and what I couldn't eat. I had inflammation of my arthritis in my hips, which was almost constant. I had headaches, I had insufficient iron levels, and probably the scariest of all, my liver was failing on me. I didn't have a clue what was causing all these symptoms, and for about 2 years I was going to the doctor, to a specialist, to all sorts of different things so that I could try and find out what was going on with my body. And although I managed to help some of those symptoms and relieve some of those symptoms, they didn't all go away. On top of that, I put on about 5 kilos almost overnight, which I couldn't get rid of. My body started swelling. So I just felt big, puffy, and unwell. It just really wasn't a very nice experience. In the midst of all this, a few months ago, I went to the hairdresser and I had my hair coloured as normal, and the hair colour burnt my scalp, left me with blisters on my scalp and flaking skin. I thought this couldn't be normal, surely it's not supposed to hurt when you get your hair coloured. So I started doing some research and looking up hair colour and reactions, and what I found was some information about cross-sensitization with food intolerance and hair colour. So if you're reacting to hair dye, it can cause a number of food intolerances. So I found this quite interesting and researched a bit more. Didn't stop colouring my hair at that stage ridiculously. I just sort of was digesting all that information. I switched hairdressers thinking it might be the product that had done that, and my next session with the hairdresser, it went pretty well. It didn't sting as much, it did sting a little bit, and so I started to wonder a bit more, and I started to do a little bit more research and discovered that there are a few people who do have quite major reactions to hair dye. And the more I researched, the more of my symptoms started to appear. So I decided to stop putting hair dye on my scalp. Now this was probably 2 months ago, and since then all my symptoms have gone away. I can now eat whatever I want to eat. I am no longer feeling fatigue. I am no longer having headaches. My eyes the white in my eyes is really clear, so much so that I am getting daily compliments from friends who have known me for a while saying, "Wow, I can't believe how clear your eyes are." I'm just feeling generally a lot healthier. I dropped 2 kilos without even trying, and I've now got the energy back to want to get fit and healthy. My iron levels have gone back up to normal. My liver is no longer giving me any problems. I just feel amazing, and I really can't believe that I was reacting that harshly to hair dye. Now, I know that not everybody is going to have that kind of reaction to hair dye, so I'm not going out there and saying to people, don't dye your hair, don't do this, don't do that, but I do want to bring some awareness to it. If you're putting colour on your hair and it stings, and you're having other symptoms at the same time, and you think they might be related, check it. All you need to do is stop colouring your hair for a couple of months to see if some of those symptoms go away. If the hair is stinging your scalp when you're at the hairdresser, tell the hairdresser. If the hairdresser doesn't take it seriously, ask them to take it seriously. It is a serious matter. Maybe there aren't that many people who react to hair dye, but those who do may do so seriously, and therefore it becomes a serious issue. So I just wanted to let you know that at this stage, a couple months after I've stopped putting dye on my scalp, how healthy I am, how much better I am, because I'm just thinking that there might be someone else out there who's had a similar reaction, who's starting to ponder the same thing. So just pay attention, listen to your body, listen to what your body's telling you, pay attention.